Whoa, now I'm your host, Lambo Drew. You are now tuned into another edition of Finance Fridays Live. Finance Fridays Live. I'm your boy, Lambo Drew, man. You definitely want to be tapped in, man. We're going to be strapped in because I'm telling you right now, it's about to go down, man. Literally, this live, and this is the God honest truth, is going to be a live that y'all going to want to tap into. Y'all going to want to hear the good, the bad, the ugly, the in-between, the sweet, what's been going on. If you want to hear the real today, you definitely want to hear the real with this live. And again, I went on ahead, man, and turned around and put it even also in the chat of what we're going to be talking about, a few more other plays. But I'm also going to talk to you guys today about the CEO who reached out to me about one of the plays that say Lambo ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing. Oh, yeah, we getting ready to go on ahead and go in. You can't reach out to Lambo with that type of energy, man, and ask Lambo, could you turn it up a notch, man, on my platform? I see you doing everything for everybody else, and then gave a full list of people that is actually out here doing their thing. I say, hey, man, you must, watch the Leverage Show, brother. We don't go on here, man, and be promote platforms. You want a platform like that, you go to shows like my guy Unlimited Freedom. You go to shows like my guy BOJ. You go to Coach Rashid. You go to a few of the other guys. Lambo is that silent assassin. We talk about plays. We talk about different things to get in. But that is not the whole thing of the Leverage Show. And if you have anywhere near watched the Leverage Show, you know we are a very diverse platform. And then the CEO got mad that I wasn't even promoting and putting out videos and everything else. I say, hey, man, I had some of your top guys on here. Look, not just that, check the volume that's already in the platform. So make sure you guys and everything, man, before you guys start reaching out for Lambo, you check your energy, check the stats first and stuff like that, man. Because I'm telling you this right now. Y'all guys got a nice little promo and everything going on right now. I'm calling you out right now. But make sure that when you come for Lambo, you better come correct, man, because I'm trying to tell you this right now. My guys are vetted on the plays that are actually working and vetted on the plays that they actually feel comfortable. And if they don't feel comfortable with your program, it ain't Lambo fault that they ain't joining. It ain't that I didn't put it out there. It ain't that I didn't went on ahead, man, and put it out there, man, and got this thing right. But I'm telling you right now, when you on this show, everybody know that we coming out here with a different vibe, a different flow to this show. This show is a very uplifting, a very inspirational show. We are here to actually help put you in the right headspace. If you want a platform that's just going to promote, the Leverage Show ain't your platform, man. I'm telling you this right now. We going to talk about these plays. People, man, definitely tap in. We have a lot of people, man, who are on the Leverage Show who are leveling up in many different areas of their life and carrying a bag at many different areas of their life. We got people, man, who are definitely some heavy hitters. We go ahead and we make sure that we do what we do, but we vet plays that really work. And if there are plays that are really not working or really that people are seeing inconsistency with, my crew and the entire crew, man, who follow Lambo, they ain't trying to budge. I'm keeping it 100 with y'all. So whether it get back to you, and I know you're watching the show, just remember that before you come at Lambo in his DM, and come at Lambo sideways. Lambo gonna put you on blast. And I don't think you really want that because we got nothing but great energy that has popped off at here. Can't believe it. CEO came at Lambo like that. Is that crazy or what, y'all? Y'all make sure and everything, man, that the CEO ever came at y'all like that, man, and was asking y'all to go ahead and try to see if you can do more, or because of whatever the case may be, because you may not experience in the numbers that you experience with your platform. I ain't got nothing to do with that. If you got your game tight, if you got your game right, we got leaders in this space going to go on ahead, man, and make sure that they vet that and going to talk about that. But today we're going to talk about a few of those plays. We're going to talk about it and everything, man. If you guys get out here, man, and making sure that you guys are doing the right things. Because the last thing I want my people is to come out here and to be put in a place where they are literally suffering. We've already had platforms, and we're going to talk about it right now. Lambo ain't scared and have never been scared. I don't think people and everything, man, haven't watched this show to definitely call out a platform when the platform ain't doing right. We've got platforms, man. Shout out and everything, man, to my guy, Ed. Ed was doing some amazing things, man, with CP. And everybody know what his answers. But let's be real. The truth of the matter is that 90 to 120 days, a lot of people are suffering. A lot of people are really, really, really suffering who put in their life savings, who put in some of their last bit of money. And then all of a sudden, when you see a platform turns around and say, yo, we're getting ready to take a 90 to 120-day break, that literally cripples families. It cripples people. It cripples their account. People don't have an extra 5,000 or 10,000 or 20,000. Some of the ladies that I even talked with yesterday went on ahead and put in 200 grand and a half a ticket. A half a ticket is $500,000. They put into these plays believing that these plays would be longevity. Now, again, we are here to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, and to be able to tell you that we are here to make sure that we can continue to keep moving forward. When a project is solid, we're going to call it what a project is solid. When a project is not solid and there are some inconsistencies with that project, we're here to call it out. And I have been one of the ones, if you watch my platform, to definitely call out a platform, no matter if they're holding the standard or they're not holding the standard. And if they're not holding the standard, I promise you what, you will definitely get called out on here. But this platform of the Leverage Show, as people know, we don't have that type of energy to just call a platform out. We call it out at certain times, at a certain designated time. Finance Fridays Live is meant for that, right? Throughout the week of my show, the Leverage Show knows we carry many different phases of the Leverage Show, whether it's mental, whether it's physical, whether it's spiritual, whether it's family, whether it's therapy, whatever you need. That's what this Leverage Show is about. You need encouragement, uplifting. You want to do business. Some people are trying to make a move in business. This goes way outside of the lines of being able to produce passive income plays. And again, I show people how to be able to minimize their risk and be able to watch out when something doesn't seem right. Again, everybody knows, man, and I've adopted this thing, and people know I have said this thing, man, on my Leverage Show, man, for the last 2 years now. If you see a platform that has been doing slow pay, it eventually will end up into no pay, straight up. And that has been the risk that we take out here in this space. We take the risk of being able to say, hey, we invented a play. This play sounds good, starts off good, but then all of a sudden we start seeing unraveling. Many of me and my other leaders and my friends who are out here in these space, my family who are out here in this space, we know what platforms and failing platforms look like. We know when we can start seeing, you know what, the band playing at the Titanic, when the Titanic was going down and the ship is sinking, we know when to go ahead and understand when that play is getting ready to go ahead and exit stage left. Our job is to be able to, and especially my job, is to be able to minimize that risk. Put the hard-earned investors into a place where they're actually winning, where they're actually continuously moving forward in life. My objective to you is to make sure that when you get in the play, you don't see the play failing and exiting stage left with your money and your finances and your funds. That does not look good for me as a leader. That's not what Lambo does. Lambo don't do business like that. That's called bad business. Again, there is risk in everything that we do. There is risk in waking up in the morning. There is risk of going outside in your driveway. There is risk of actually going to the grocery stores. Look at the grocery stores that have been shot up. Look at the home invasions that people have got home invaded and literally, man, been shot up in their home. Look at the people who got robbed and shot up, man, for their vehicles out there in their cars. There is risk in everything that you do. There's been risk in people just going to a movie theater and thinking that they would be watching a movie, and then boom, look what happened to the Aurora incident years ago when they shot up the movie theater. There is risk in everything that we do. Our job, our objective, our goal, and we should strive for more as leaders, is to protect you from those high-risk plays that will allow you to literally end up at either a rug pull or your heart broken, or your finances being able to be diminished in the end. If that is you, and you are constantly saying to yourself, you're saying, you know what, Lambo, you're right. I watch this Leverage Show because I need balance in every area of my life. I just don't need balance in one area of my life. I need balance in every area of my life. That's why you tune into the Leverage Show. Again, I got a lot of good friends who's got a lot of great money. We're running the bag. They're doing a lot of great things. So money is not their issue. Then I got a lot of friends and I got a lot of Leverage Show family who said, you know what, Lambo, I can use a couple of extra dollars. So I would like to know what it is to level up, or I want to get out of the place that where I'm at. There's many different facets of people who actually watch the show and who actually tune in and who are network and partner with Lambo. And I'm here to make sure that you guys have the best results, not just results that are temporarily. They're here 1 minute and they're gone the next minute. We got plays that we already know. And let's keep it 100 out here as leaders. We know these plays are non-sustainability for the long run. But we get in these plays to be on ahead and make a little bag, right? Let's keep it 100. You make a little bag. It's like going to the casino. Shout out to my guy, Sean Hill. You go to the casino. Nobody is crying at the casino. There's no crying at the casino. So when you know you lose something and you have put money in investment, the investment didn't go the right way. Hey, you know what? That was money I was willing to lose. But I was not betting on my house money, my bill money, my car money, my kids' college tuition, and everything else. We have to be smart about these things. And if you are over leveraging yourself in these plays, I'm here to let you know you will never get yourself wealthy over leveraging yourself. Yes, you will have to take a risk. And yes, there are plays that's going to make you a lot of money real fast. But again, we know the space as leaders being out here, what these risks actually do and how these risks are. And I'm telling you what, most of the time in platforms, we look for leaders. We look for a platform to see, hey, are they doing too many promotions? Straight up. Are they doing too many giveaways? Straight up. Does this platform look like it's giving really high daily APYs or ROIs? If a player is looking like it's giving really high ROIs, 10 to 1, it's not going to be sustainable for the long run. I haven't seen a play yet, and I promise you, I haven't seen a play yet last for 10 years, and they're doing ROI of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5% a day. Some of them 7 days a week. I've never seen a play last for 10, 20 years. You bring me a play that has lasted for the last 10, 20 years like that, I'll eat it right here on the Leverage Show. And I told you guys that when I sat down with my guy, Unlimited Freedom, with my guy, Vaughn. We sat down and we actually did the broadcasting, the taping in this house. When me and my family, literally almost a month ago, were on our road trip, we literally went on ahead and talked about that. Like, hey, man, these are not the old days, the days when in Italian where you could get a 1% a day, and then the banking system was structured differently. We are in a time where if you make 2% a month, you're doing good. Let alone some of the plays that we're doing are 2% a day or 2%, 2 to 3% a week. We are here to help put you in the right path, but you have to understand the risk that it's going to take. 2 to 3% a day is not sustainable. I don't care what platform that you're in. Straight up. I don't care if somebody comes to you today and tomorrow and say, yeah, I got a platform, let's just use Isidro, for example. Hey, Issa, I got a platform, man, and it's paying out 4% a day. And you're like, oh my God, 4% a day, I can make 20% a week on my money, or possibly even more, whatever the case may be. You know that 20% a week is really not a long-term project. It's not sustainable. So why in the world are we gambling away with our money like that? But what we do is we take a risk. We get out there with risk capital that we're willing to say, hey, I got extra 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, whatever that number is. I have that right in front of me. And if I'm willing to go ahead and put this in, say it runs for 1 month, say it runs for 2 months, say it runs for 3 months. I was willing to put that up so that I could actually possibly get a little gain out of it, get my seed money back. Your seed money is the principal or the investment money that you actually put into your investment. If the investments that is brought to your table or that somebody is bringing to you does not look like you're going to get your seed money back, 10 to 1, you're not probably going to get your seed money back. Now, there have been some plays where I didn't think that I would get my seed money back. I got way over that back. And we can talk about those plays. And we're getting ready to mention one of them right now and stuff like that, man. Shout out, man, to Boss. If you guys are not in Boss, man, and I talked about that, man, Blue Ocean Society. We're not even going to go ahead and talk about that. These are a private play. I would go ahead and suggest that you get into a sustainable play, something like that makes sense for the long run. You guys are not in a boss, man. Make sure you guys are getting into something that you can put your money into and really allow the program to really grow over time. That, hands down, I was thinking, I was like, oh my gosh, you heard about 25% a month. They were only promising 11.5% a month and 7% a month. And they were over exceeding our expectations of giving out 25 and 30 and 35% a month. Those programs like that, like Boss, I vet. I can't physically show you. There's a link that I can go on ahead and send to you and allow for you to go on ahead and watch, the Zoom calls and tap into that. There's a link Lambo can do for that. But that right there is a play. When you talk about a private play that is long-term, I would jump into that. That's something I would go kind of a little bit more headstrong into that. Plays like that make sense. Plays like that where a community is actually looking to really help evolve. And not just that, the owners and the people behind that play are really good friends of my guy, Coach Rashid. And when I see that allows me the comfortability of saying, you know what, I will go on ahead and vet myself into something like that. So if you guys are not into Boss, man, make sure you guys get in Boss. I'll leave my link up at the end or put my number up at the end so you guys can go on ahead, man. Send me a text. I can send you a link. You guys can jump into that. They have many different other packages with inside the platform. That new dashboard is amazing. Shout out, man, to my guy, Coach Rashid, for actually even staying on Lambo and telling Lambo, like, hey, Lambo, you got to make sure that you check out the dashboard. I couldn't even get into my account. And because of something, whatever, of the new changeover, I just couldn't get into it. And then by the time I finally got a chance to get into it and back and forth with support, I'm telling you what, the new dashboard looks amazing. And they see that and to see plans that you can actually pick from that are laid out strategically. This is something you can do for the long run. And I'm just getting ready to give something to you right now. I'm not going to give you the sauce, but just one of the more popular plans allows you to have 25% a month. For some of y'all were in plays that were given 25% a month, and they are no longer here right now, or they are on break. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. 9 out of 10 times, we can actually talk about this. When you hear a platform that goes away, 8 or 9 out of 10 times, that platform never returns. I've been out here in this space long enough. You guys got to remember, I've been doing hypes and everything else back since Genius Funds. You're talking about 16, 17 years ago. So I have been vetted in this space of knowing and understanding how this process works. This is not nothing new that Lambo has jumped into within the last couple of months or the last year or the last 2 years. You guys has only seen my face, but I have been in this game for almost 17 years now. What does that tell you? That Lambo has seen a lot. I've heard a lot. I've learned a lot. And within that, I know what works. I know what doesn't work. I know what is actually going forward for the long run. There's a new project, man. I'm trying to tell you this right now. Well, it's new to some of y'all, not new to some of the others, that I am actually vetting on here. And the only reason why I can't do this because I can't pick my presentation screen up, which I can actually show you what's going on. And I literally had to reset my whole computer, and it just wouldn't allow me to pull up, man, any other screens and do a dual screen on here. So I have to physically talk about this entire program to you guys and just talk about these programs rather than actually showing you how these programs work. Shout out to Coach Rashid for actually, man, going on ahead, man, again, sending me another play and saying, you know what, Lambo, if you really want another play that's really making a difference and it's really longevity and it's really working, you want to get into Cam Hurst as well. Cam Hurst is a play where it allows robots who are actually building out homes and building out different cities overseas. And now these robots are in these phases, and you actually get paid out for actually doing that. For some people who don't understand how that is actually working, you're like, man, Lambo, we got AI. With the rise of AI, the rise of all of these things that are on here, I'm telling you what, this is what we are here for. We are here for innovative plays that literally for the long run are working. I don't want you guys just to be trying to gamble in all your money and trying to hit the home run in the fast plays. Again, we only use money and money that we're willing to go ahead and risk capital money in these fast plays. Hey, when we want to make a little fast money. Now, there's the truth about this. And it's the truth about any leader in front of a camera who's willing to go ahead and tell you the truth. If they say they have not made money from fast plays in their life, they're lying. Or evidently they didn't know what they're doing, or they didn't get into the right place, or they got into it at the very end of the play. Again, those fast casino plays like that, my guy Sean Hill, he does casino plays all his life, but that's what he loves. He loves that. That's what his lane is. His lane is that lane of casino plays, high risk plays. My guy Vaughn, when you go to Unlimited Freedom, he has a mixture of high risk plays as well as lower risk plays, medium risk plays. These plays will allow you to sustain you for the long run, or you're going to go ahead and you're going to strike out. It is what it is. But they give you the full talk before you jump into this. When my guy, Coach Rashid, vets a play and he looks at a play, he say, hey, Lambo, I'm here because I really want my community to actually win. Coach Rashid vets a lot of plays that literally are more safer for his community. Does that mean every play will win? No. There are going to be some plays that we have no control of, right? When my guy BOJ bets a play like that, BOJ has a different array of plays. He's even got casino plays. He's got a group for private plays. He's got things that he talks about. He's got things that he doesn't talk about. Most leaders we have in our bad plays that we don't talk about, that are making serious money, but that are legit plays, that are private plays that allow us to do that. When my guy Crypto King Jack, man, he comes out there and Jackson Armstrong, he makes a play. He has his plays that he actually talks about in his group, and he has plays that are perfectly private. My guy CPMD, the list goes on and on. We can keep naming these people who are doing plays, who are really making moves and making things happen, but they're doing it on their own strength and with their own knowledge to be able to say, you know what? I don't want to lead my men or my women into a trap that's going to allow them to be devastated in the end. Now, again, there was one play that we thought was solid out of the gate. I mean, tell you this right now. Let's keep it 100 and going back to it right now. When we were talking about CP and we were down there for the AMSIS, there's a lot of people who just really believe that this play would really continuously to go long term, like it's been going long term. Now, again, remember I told you 8 or 9 out of 10 times, man, most of the plays that exit stage left never come back straight up. Hopefully, and my hope is that this play really comes back and comes back strong and continuously to help changing lives. But my question to you today, what if it doesn't? What if it doesn't? How are you going to pivot from that? How are you going to shift gears from that? How are you going to continue to move on from that? And a lot of people, you're going to get upset. You're going to get frustrated because you've seen the chandelier lifestyle and they dressed everything up and they sold you a lifestyle, right? And most of the times we get in a play that sells us a lifestyle, right? Let's be real. And the lifestyle is what we all want, the financial independence, the financial freedom, to being able to go take a trip where we want and travel how we want. And I'm telling you what, man, people were putting stuff all on. They were taking yachts, they were taking boats, they were taking private planes, they were taking family vacation. Can I tell you something? You can still have those dreams. We still have those plays that are still available for you. So don't give up on that. Reach out to some of us leaders who are literally on this broadcast, who I literally spoke of. And if you guys are part of the connections, guess what? You're in the right team, that you will continuously to keep making money regardless of what happens. Because all the leaders that I named and some of the leaders that I didn't even get a chance to name, they have themselves vetted on more than one play. And if all it is that is one play that you got, similar to kind of how Nebraska was last week with Colorado, not throwing any shade, let's be real, when everybody know Nebraska's going to run the ball. So what Colorado Buffaloes did, Coach Prime, shout out to him. He's got another task tomorrow, man, with Colorado State. And I think they're going to blow them out the water. What he did was he turned around and everything, man. They say, hey, man, stop this run. We stop the run. The little passing game that they're going to have, we can stop that. We can shut that down. We're going to be good to go. So that's what they did. They initiated the play. They were so one-dimensional. You stop the run, you know what they're going to do. That's what you do. But what you have to do is, if that's your only play and you have only vetted yourself in one play and you never took a loss, I think it's time for you to get you some growing pains underneath you. You need to take you some tough losses, man, and some high bosses, man, with you. And that is what we're here for. We're here for because some of us leaders out here who are literally in front of a mic, we're in front of a camera, we're in front of you each and every single week. We have talked about the plays that have taken those losses. We have took some losses. I guarantee you, if I begin to start having a panel, and this is the truth, I can believe if I had a panel and I put the panel out of just about everybody I could possibly fit on this screen, and we start talking about our losses, I guarantee you we have more losses than we actually have wins. But the wins, when we do win, the solid wins that we do win, I'm telling you what, it feels so great to be solid and have wins like that. When we have losses, some of us, we put a mic and a camera up, man, and I'm trying to tell you, we talk about the losses. We talk about the platforms. We talk about how does this thing actually work. Can I tell you something? And this is the God honest truth. When us as leaders are literally talking on the front line, we talk from experience. So when you don't know what comes across our table or what comes across what we do, we look at stuff and we say, you know what, I don't know anything. I don't know what should I do? Where should I go? Ask a leader with experience. They will literally get in front of you and tell you the God honest truth. They're really not going to go on ahead and hold anything back from you because we really want the best for you. And having the best from you allows you to make a lot less mistakes than what you've been making. And I get it. I understand. Everyone wants to make a little extra money. I'm talking about, I've got people, man, who's got little wealth, much wealth, no wealth, people who are trying to find out what their purpose is in life. So they're trying to establish themselves. They're trying to figure out, Lambo, what is it out here? I've had people, man, who leveraged money against their loan, against their home loan. I used a home equity line of credit, got into some of these high-risk plays, and I'm telling you what, it literally almost took them under. Some of them in the upcoming few months, it will take them under because they won't be able to sustain the lifestyle that they were pictured and dreamed of having to the reality of what just happened in front of them over-leveraging themselves. And it wasn't a leader to go ahead and kind of reel them in. All you heard was a person in front of a camera say, yeah, go ahead, take a loan out, buy this, buy that. You know Lambo gonna keep it 100 on here. And then all of a sudden, when that program shut down, I heard the terrible story of a woman who put in a ticket, $500,000 the day before the program shut down. Then the very next day, the program shuts down and they're not even offering a refund. Hey, you knew this was going under. I just put in $500,000. I went and got this money, not from some Cracker Jack box. I used it for my 401k, cleared out my 401k because I heard nothing but great reviews from it, over leveraged, somebody getting a dream sold. And see, it's rough when you're on your phone, you're on social media, and you're constantly scrolling and people are hashtagging themselves, living my best life. Look at me, I'm living, I'm enjoying this. You can be doing the same thing too. Reach out to me. And then you don't have the know-how of saying to yourself, well, what am I reaching out for? And what am I getting myself into? These are some questions. How much am I willing to risk or how much am I willing to lose? Will I survive the blow if I go ahead and invest more than I'm willing to play? We all get it all the time, man. You got to pay to play. And I've heard that stories, man, so many times. And it's truth. You got to pay to play. To be in a space that we've been into, I guarantee you, I can talk to leaders and they can tell you about the tens to hundreds of thousands to millions that we've lost in this space. But we still get up each and every single day because as much as we lose, don't look at the much as we win it because we win it a whole lot more than what you actually see the losses. But remember, we have to be strong for you guys and for you ladies who are in front of us who are really trying to go ahead and make a move and better the legacy for your family. We want to see you have generational wealth. With generational wealth, it's going to be able to take risk and take knowledge and take a strategy in front of you to be able to articulate that to get you to your goals. It just doesn't happen overnight. Success is not overnight. It's not instantaneously. Even when people win the lottery, and you see people who win the lottery, oh my gosh, I won the lottery, Lambo. Man, I'm getting ready to go ahead and buy this, and buy this. Their mind has not been conditioned for the amount of revenue that is in their bank account. So if your goal or your whole prayers and you're trying to manifest on winning the lottery, you can scratch that. You need to first look inside yourself and say, you know what? Show me what I need to do to go manage money. Let me read books to manage money. Let me read books to manage myself more, to manage my time more, to know what to do smart investment. I promise you, the moment that you enhance yourself on the inside, that's when you'll start seeing things start gravitating to you in life. It's true. It's the law of attraction. Straight up. I mean, God put all of these things here. It's the law of attraction. I'm trying to tell you what I know. Like if you start investing yourself, look, I got my guy, Coach Rashid's book right here. 8 ways to be 10 times better. I got my guy Vaughn's book, Unlimited Freedom book. It's downstairs. These are friends. I got friends, all kind of people's books that I keep right here. Flip through it. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. You haven't got a chance to go get it. Go get it. Go pick it up. What are you putting in yourself? And the question is to you. And when you start saying, well, Lambo, I read the vision board down. I prayed about it. I went on ahead and said affirmations. I did meditation. I did all of these things that I thought that you said that would bring me this. But I'm looking inside of you, and I told you this before and everything. What value do you have on the inside of you? What deposits do you have on the inside of you? Have you made a deposit in being able to learn banking system or how the strategy of how to structure things correctly? Have you made that deposit? My question to you is, what are you doing to be able to do this thing and structure this thing the right way? I just really want to help you guys and get you guys to the next level. That's my whole objective. When I sit in front of this camera, when I get in front of here, my whole objective is to get you to this next level. By any means necessary, I want to get you to this next level. And if it's my job to get you to this next level, my job is not to persuade people to literally lose on a play that I think is getting ready to go left, or I feel is getting ready to go down. Why in the world would I tell you to come get in a boat and my boat has nothing but holes in it and it's taking you underwater? Does that sound like what a leader would do? Come get in this boat. It's safe for you, but I know it's taking underwater. And what I mean taking underwater, I mean platforms, and we're seeing them right now. They're running through the chats. Let's talk about it. This is Lambo talking to you right now. Till leadership gets a hold of being able to get a hold of withdrawals with some of these platforms that I mentioned in the headline or not, till they get a hold of these platforms being able to say, hey, man, when you guys first came out, you guys were withdrawing nonstop. You guys were withdrawing, man, in 15 minutes and 30 minutes and 1 hour and 2 hours and 5 hours and 1 day. I'm putting it out there to you right now. When you start seeing the platform, man, taking, now we went from 24 hours. And remember, we read the FAQs to 48 hours. Now the FAQs is not even in plan. They're not even in the play of 48 hours anymore. This is in the FAQs. This is your standard guidelines to investing. Let's be real. Y'all want Lambo to lie to y'all on here? Let me talk with y'all. Let's be real. When the FAQs in a standard that you have put for any company or any investment, and you start going out of the lines of that, we have a problem, Houston. For those who are down there in Texas and everything, man, you know you get ready to hear it say it with my mouth. Houston, we have a problem. Straight up. We have to be real. We have to hold leadership accountable. This is what leadership looks like. The guys who are in the chat, the guys who are connected to this program, and who are my friends, who are my dear friends, we talk about this. I got a group, the Lambo Lounge. One part of the group is just for leaders. And I got a couple of other guys who are getting ready to become leaders. And they're being built to be leaders, man. And I'm telling you what, we got these conversations. We talk because we understand that the risk that we're playing in the leadership, in our voice, of being in front of a camera, being in front of a mic, it holds weight to it. And why in the world would I go ahead, man, and bring my crew or my audience or the people who are connected to me into a place that is a blind trap? That's like leading them in. And people know I'm a very militant person, even though Lambo didn't get a chance to get into the military. I swear, if I could have made it through because of my body ailments, man, I would have been a bad motor scooter. I probably wouldn't be talking with y'all today on here, man. I'd be a general, a captain, or something like that, man. An admiral, it'll be something, because I was built for this. And I'm telling you what, to be able to talk with somebody and look you in front of your face and tell you that I'm getting ready to go ahead and allow you to be led into a blind trap, how could I go ahead and live with myself like that? And some of the leaders, man, who are on here, man, they, no disrespect, they turned around and they've been speaking up about it. Like, yo, we're going to call it out. One of the weeks, you was hot. You was my number one. Next week, because of withdrawals and a few other things that I'm doing, you slipped down that ranking. And they gave them that ranking for a reason. Straight up, shout out to your Unlimited Freedom. You know I'm talking about you, man. It's my guy. That's my guy. He'll call it out. Oh, yeah, you was number one this week. You ain't number one this week. You have to be willing to change your opinion based off of the information or the reaction that a company or a business or a person is doing towards you. And if it's affecting the lives of many other people who put their trust into it, put their hard work into it, who turned around, I'm trying to tell you what, we got some of them, they start off well, just like a track star. They got some of them that come out of that block smoking on that track, right? But then all of a sudden, as that race progresses, they start seeing everything else start moving in front of them and start leaving them right behind, because they wasn't conditioned for the long run. They were conditioned for a good start, but not conditioned in everything for the long run. You have to be in all aspects of a leader. And I'm challenging you. I don't care who you send this to. And I want you to send this to some of your top CEOs. The Lambo challenge y'all on here. I want you to be held accountable to the words that you're saying. Us as leaders behind closed doors, but just not going to go ahead and keep a mouth shut when you're not going ahead and doing what you're supposed to be doing. Shout out to Coach Rashid. You know I'm going ahead. We're going at it with this. We're not going to go ahead and keep our mouths shut. When something is not right, you call it out, because you are held accountable. We're held to a higher standard than the normal person who is just getting in front of a camera and a mic trying to appease you and talk about nothing. No, we have families and people's destiny and people who is trying to get to the next level that's involved. And if that is involved in front of you, then guess what? We need to be going on ahead, man, and tightening up our game to make sure these people be able to say, you know what, you're right. Lambo taught us about that. Everybody connected around him, man. We got on their channel. They was teaching us about risk management. They was teaching us about rug pulls. They was teaching us about, hey, man, slow pay equals no pay. And if some of these platforms don't change it around fast enough, they won't be here to go ahead and even tell about it. It'll be just another, hey, you remember that program? We have a bunch of those. Real leaders know we got a bunch of those. Look at Novatech. Look at E-mini FX. One of the biggest scams that a lot of people thought. Eli Alexandre was definitely, he's an upstanding guy. He's here for the people, had it all rolled out right, and was literally, man, bringing it up. I mean, he's rapping at everybody. There was Hip Hip Hooray, and they was out there, man, in New York. And he had the people by the masses believing in everything, man, and what he was saying was so. But his scam all unraveled at the end. And my objective for you today is to be able to see a scam when you see it, or be able to say, you know what, this ain't looking right. You have to prove me different. You have to prove me wrong in some other ways, but this is not looking right. Hey, why is this taking much longer than what it should be? Hey, I thought this was in the FAQs. I thought this was in the guidelines. Why is this taking longer than what it should be? And hold people accountable for it. They got some programs. I'm just getting ready to tell you all this right now. Some programs that, whether I listened it or I didn't talk about it or didn't listen or not, they're just not that hot for people. They're just not this hot for this audience. They're just not this hot, or people can see it's sustainable. Looking for it. They got programs where you put your money in, you don't even get your capital back. No, you earn off of that money week by week, month by month. Hey, that's cool, but how long does that last? People want to know at the end of the day, when am I going to get my capital back? When I'm going to get my principal back? Hey, I get it from earning and earning on the loan, but you have to look at it from our standpoint. What are we gaining outside of just having a bonus? And I'll have an affiliate program that we're bringing people in, and we're going to matrix structure it so that we can gain a little bit more in our pocket and they may gain a little bit more in their pocket. But at the end of it, this program only lasts 6 months, 8 months, 4 months. Does that sound like that's long term? We want something that's solid, that's going to be here another year, 2 years, 3 years down the line. Something where we can flip our constant principal in it multiple different times so that we can be able to see a little cash flow more a month, a little cash flow more a week, a little cash flow more every day, if possible. This is supposed to be passive income. This is not supposed to be for you to go on ahead, man, and have being barroted and put on a chopping board, and we tell you and direct you what to do. And they all start off, we're here for the people at first. And then all of a sudden we end up not for the people. Hey, this is my program. This is for me. This is myself. I do what I want to do. That's not what we're here for. We don't want to be, you can't say that you're not a program and you don't want to be like another program. And you don't want to be like every other failing program, but you're showing the same signs as every other failing program. Does that make sense? Y'all can stop me, man, if I'm wrong. Y'all can stop me, man, if Lambo and everything, man, is not going too much in. But I'm here to let you know something. This is straight up real with you. I'm going to be into plays outside of this market, outside of that will continuously to make money, that will continuously to keep doing good. But if you guys truly want to, I want you to make sure that y'all are looking at the plays for what they are. Y'all are seeing it like, you know what, Lambo, you're right. I called it out. Something ain't right. Reached out to support over and over. Something ain't right. I thought something was bigger than this. Thought something was better than this. We're not here for this, man. I'm going to say this to you right now. This is God honest truth. In 13 minutes, this is something good. If you guys want to go ahead and get a hold of some free money, free giveaway, something that you could possibly go ahead and have a little less risk out of your pocket come out, Capitalium, which I talked about, is actually going to be doing a giveaway and doing a Zoom call in the next, 15 minutes or so. You guys want to jump over there after we finish this, jump over there and definitely tap in to you going on ahead and saying, you know what, you're right, Lambo. I'll tap into something that's giving away free money. I'm not losing anything out of my pocket. And if I was losing something out of my pocket, it just exited stage left. Some of y'all cannot afford to take another loss. And y'all listening to the sound of my voice, you can't afford to take another loss. You can't afford to take another lesson. You have to be able to strategically put yourself in the right place. Now, we got programs that are out there who've been doing really hot. Quopy AI has been doing very hot. I love what Quopy is doing. Its percentages per day has been good. But now, let me say this to you. We don't know the person or anything really behind it. And that's another red flag. When there's not a leader out there in front of it who really is taking charge, you know that there's a higher risk. But I can tell you what, since the beginning of the year, since January, they have been on fire. And it's been 9 months now. So if you guys got a little risk capital, Quopy AI may be one of them. Capitalium is one that's getting ready to do a giveaway in the next 15 minutes from their Zoom call. You guys can jump on over and head to the Telegram. Actually, I will go on ahead and make sure that I post that to my Telegram if you guys are in it, so you guys can go on ahead and take advantage of that. The CEO and the COO is over there helping give away money. I do think that programs like that look like they may last for the longevity time. But again, it's for us to be able to go on ahead and to make sure that we can go on ahead and say, you know what, Lambo, you're right about that. I can take that move. Wow, I can be a lucky winner today. And I think they're giving away like $2,500. Now, we had a lot of giveaways with one of the other ones that we just talked about. That started off well, but it's not doing so good right now. They're taking their time. They're readjusting things. Things have went down. We want to see that one actually reemerge back up. But it's going to take a lot of more reconstructing that whole entire program to get them back up to where they actually need to be at, so that the community feels a lot more comfortable. People feel more comfortable when they got money coming to their bank. I'm going to tell you this right now. You don't got no money coming to your bank and your money ain't hitting your wallet like it was supposed to be hitting your wallet, people start growing a little uneasy. And I'm telling you this right now, you got the John Francos in the world who can't wait to go ahead and jump on a jet somewhere and go around the world and everything, and go look at somebody and go pull up on them. We don't want them type of guys. That's some real gangsters out there, man. So again, you want to make sure that you're vetting yourself into the right plays that are allowing you to actually draw a nice investment. I'm gonna tell you right now, Falcon Invest is another one that I told everybody about. I told that about the people, man, on my last one, right? Falcon Invest has been definitely doing this thing for the last 6 months, 7 months now, 8 months now, should be 8 months, 8-9 months now. They've been really doing that thing. Falcon Invest has been doing a 50%. Their Telegram group has been on fire. I've never had a problem with Falcon Invest. Never had a problem with Quopi. I'm just keeping it 100. I've never had a problem with that. Boss, never had a problem with Boss. That's private play. Never had a problem with them. Capitalium, hey man, Capitalium been doing their thing. They've been cranking out every day. Like they say, they've been cranking out. And they're doing anywhere between 2 to 7% a week, just depending on the package that you actually picked yourself into. And they actually got a copy trade that you can actually go on ahead, put yourself in the copy trade, open up another account, and start copy trading things from that side. Lance Green has been another one. Lance Green has been that one. It's a sports book for all you sportsbook agents and sportsbook people who are out there who want to gain a 1%. Lance Green has been that dog. BitSports has been actually paying out. BitSports.ai has been paying out. A lot of these different plays, when you look at your docket, you're like, wow, Lambo, you all right. We're still winning. We are still winning regardless of what happened or what didn't happen. I get it. Straight up. Some of your plays that you didn't see, Vortec United, exit the stage left, sitting there looking for it. You're like, oh man, what happened to it and everything, man? Hey, listen, it's part of the game. It's the nature of the beast that we play with. They just did an event down in Vegas, and then right after the event, boom, stage left. FinTalk now is moving over to SCF, right? And it's the reconstruction of SCF. And FinTalk actually has been on the move. See, these are plays that are actually doing some good, doing some justice. But you also got to go on ahead, man, and be careful. Anytime I see a play, does a name change, or does something where they start structuring up something different. Hey, we got a new website coming out. This old website is just not good. I'm already, my antennas are going up. My antennas are already going up, straight up. And I'm sitting there looking at it like, oh my gosh, what the heck is going on right here? My antennas are going up. Because I want to know, why are things structured? Is this for the good? Is this for the bad? You start pushing more of a token more than anything. I'm already starting looking at you like, hey man, what's going on here? Hot play that has really been out right now. ETF pool has been doing its thing. ETF pool has been hot. It's been, and if you got the right amount of money into it, it's been one of those things that's been consistent. But how long will it last? We don't know. You do not know these things. And my objective to you is to make sure that you get in front of you today and tell you the truth. I don't want you sitting out there and saying, you know what, Lambo, I leveraged too much on this and it didn't work out for me. Sportsbook has been doing good. Can I tell you something right now? The one play that you guys don't even remember, but that he came on here, my guy Gene Limbex, man, came on here, was Muquan. Muquan has been really doing good. Solid play, earning up to almost 15% a month. That's been doing really good. That has the play, man. If you guys remember, you guys can go back to that when he talked about Muquan a few Finance Fridays ago on here. That's been doing legitimately good and been really gaining enough speed, especially over in Vietnam and a lot of places like that. That's what plays like that, when you start seeing like, oh my God, this is innovative cutting technology. This looks like this is doing good. These are plays that you want to put yourself into. I can even go ahead, man, and vouch for Fusion Experience. Fusion has been doing good. Shout out to Coach Rashid for actually allowing that play to come right back to where it needs to be at. A constant, man, almost 3 to 4% a week. extra in your pocket, that's pretty good. With the plays that we have actually not been able to really get into, that haven't been able to produce a payout for some of the 3 to 5% today. No shots thrown. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just here to go ahead and deliver the mail. We need to be going on ahead and vetting the plays. That longevity take us into a place where we can actually see growth. We can actually see sustainability. For those who don't know, man, what is that? Live Good. Live Good is another product play that you guys have been seeing. Live Good has been doing this thing. It's not anything too fancy on the affiliate side that you're going to make so much a killing where you can go out and buy a Lamborghini today or tomorrow. But it's helping people. Something's helping people. Why in the world are we going against it? Why are we negative about it? These are plays that are been consistent and have been out here that have been doing this thing. People can speak what they want to speak, even on Daisy. Daisy is still, which I called it my #1 platform, is still producing out here. It's not producing the numbers that it was producing. But man, hey man, an extra 3 to 4 to 5% a month has been consistent. Where at one point Daisy was doing 20 and 35 and 40% a month. Daisy was killing it. 50% a month. It was killing it. One of the hottest things. And then right after that meeting in Dubai that they had at the beginning of the year, they had that big Daisy meeting at the beginning of the year. Literally right after that, they took a different approach, and their profits have been going down. Still steady, still paying out each and every single week. You don't talk about it much, but these are plays that are actually working. So when we look at our category and a catalog of plays that are really working, we can kind of vet a few plays like, wow, you know what? We're right about this. I'm going to just keep it all the way 100 with you. Can I be real with you? Some of the best plays that you're going to get into in your life will revolve around ETFs and dividends. So I like ETF pool, but I like straight up ETFs and dividends more. Because if you can get involved into those plays, that's not a platform. It's not something where you're actually going to put something in a platform and do that. No, you're pulling directly into that ETFs. I talk about this on Finance Fridays because this is what I want you guys to see. These plays and bringing out dividends from that, getting in the Vanguard, getting in other plays that Charles Schwab has as well, that have nice ETFs, and you can actually gain weekly, monthly, or quarterly dividends from that. You're able to pay your bills still with that. Parking a lot of money into there can do you some things. My objective and my job is to make sure that you are actually becoming risk-free into these spaces. Again, I'm naming these projects one by one that I truly love. Boss has been one. I'm trying to tell you this right now. They've been consistent. They've been doing their thing. They changed up some things, man. I like it, what they're doing. They can actually help you out once you get inside it. I'm giving this to you. Cam Hurst for the robots. We're definitely going to have Coach Rashid on here. He's going to do the presentation on that. That has been something consistent. That has been doing this thing. You look at even Fusion 2.0 has been doing this thing. Shout out to that. Shout out and everything, man, to even plays like, some of the newcomer plays like ETF Pool has been really doing this thing. I love ETFs. I think that we really need to get into that stock game. My guy, Vaughn, if you guys are not following Unlimited Freedom, he came out with a new video that allows you and showing you how to trade and how to take the trading courses and how to get into that. Get plugged into what that is doing. Shows you what an option is. You may not know what this stuff is, but it shows you. Shout out for him sending that over to me. These are things that you can get into the trading course and say, you know what? You're right, Lambo. I can learn to trade myself to help minimize these risks. If I'm making my own money and if something goes down, what have I really lost? Or if I took the loss myself, you can deal with it because that was on your strategy. That was by the hands of you. Then you got plays and everything, man, that are still doing good. Capitalium. It's a hot play out. You guys got to take advantage of the promo. Promo ends today. It literally you have about another 9 hours left, I want to say. 9-10 hours left. If you guys want to go ahead and jump into that play with some money, or you guys can jump over in the next minute or two and actually go ahead and make a little money from that. and say, hey, I want to be in a giveaway. They're giving away like $2,500, $3,000 today on their Zoom. Right now, I'm telling you, it is one of these things that when you look at how this play is actually working and the things that it's actually going, it's either going to work for you or it's not going to work for you. It's either going to work in your favor or it's not going to work in your favor. My objective for you is to continue to keep showing you that right now. And I just want to just continue to keep putting this out there for you. When you look at the plays, Capitalium, when you look at the plays, Investable AI is having some trouble right now. Lambo is, I'm not bringing FUD out. I'm keeping it real with you. Straight up. Right now, it's not looking good for some of them. They got to turn it around. I do believe that leadership can turn it around. We need to call it like we need to call it. Call it ace, a spade, a spade. When it's looking good and when it's doing good, hey, man, we're going to call you out. When it's not looking good and payouts start slowing up and things start happening where we can't get too much of leadership, we got to call it out for what it is. Do I believe in leadership? I believe in the leadership. I believe that some things can happen. Straight up. I believe some things can happen. But I'm keeping it 100 with you today. Make sure you guys are tapped in to some of these pivots that we're moving. And we got more plays to keep running by you. I got plays for days that I do believe that I talk about or don't talk about that are going to be here. Straight up. That will definitely, for the long run, will be here. We'll make a play happen. We'll make a move happen. But you're going to have to position yourself. So, and get yourself into the right place for that. Again, Cam Hurst is one. Boss is another one. Capitalium's been doing good. Make sure you guys jump over there. Daisy is still out there, still swinging for the fences. They're not gaining what they're gaining so much per month and stuff like that they used to, but they still been out there. They're still winning. They're still paying out on Fridays all the way to Sunday. You can still get your payout. It hits that wallet for you. I'm telling you, this is what we're here for. We're here to vet the plays that do this. ETF Pool been doing that. Corpy AI has been doing that. If you guys are not in the Corpy, make sure you guys get into Corpy AI. They have been hot. Falcon Invest has been hot. I love what they've been doing. Bid Sports has been still doing their thing. Shout out to Bid Sports. Shout out to Sportsbook Partners. I mean, like I say, some of these are real good. I love Lance Green. Lance Green has been solid, been consistent. Physical office you can actually go to. Love what Lance Green has been doing. For some of y'all just don't know that these plays are still playing out, but you just need to have yourself into position to be able to capitalize on some of these plays. The plays have been working, but what are we doing to make sure that these plays are consistently working and consistently getting this out to the right audience? Because we want to see y'all win. My objective is not to sit in front of this camera and not to see you win. My objective is to see you win each and every single week and every single day of your life. But again, hold accountability to where we need to hold accountability to, when we need to hold it. So again, these plays have been working out. These have been my plays. These have been the plays that I've been running. You guys can go ahead, take a look at it over and over again and see what it is. And I'm telling you this right now, this would actually help change your life and help change your investing strategy, especially of leveraging too much or not leveraging too much. Again, I just told y'all, I called it out. What if CP and everything, man, it's not doing its job? What if CP and AMSIS never comes back? For some of y'all are waiting for that 120 days and believe that it's getting ready to be it. It could definitely be it and come back strong. It can make it out of that 9 out of 10 times. When a program comes back, it comes back strong. But what if it doesn't? What do you have in your arsenal? If it's just not a one-shot thing, I'm literally helping people out right now who have over-leveraged into one play. That's all they had. They had no other play. They had one play. They didn't diversify their portfolio, and they ended up in a world of trouble right now. They're owing the banks. They're owing the loans. They're owing some major people, man, that they can't even afford to even take care of their bills a month because they over-leveraged. Rather than getting with a life coach, getting with a coach that's in front of you and telling you diversify your portfolio, stretch it out a little bit. You need to put it in several different things. If I got my diversity portfolio going in 10 different things, and I'm also learning a craft or learning a skill while I'm at it and learning how to do this thing and learning how to trade or learning options or learning Forex along the way, now I'm diversifying my portfolio. We got some private stuff we don't even talk about that's making serious money that could really go ahead and help change your life. But again, what are you doing? What's in front of you? What are you diversifying yourself with? You need to ask yourself that. And you need to come back to yourself and say, you know what, Lambo, you're right. You told me about these pitfalls. You told me about actually over leveraging myself. You told me about getting myself into way over my head, over my heels, way above my head with water. You told me about that. That's what we're here for. We're here to avoid that from you. Look at all the stuff that I just named. And look at all the stuff that I didn't even name. I didn't even bring it up yet. And I'm going to be bringing more stuff to you that's really going to help you out and diversify you. And listen, I want to go ahead and jump to the comments. Truly, I didn't get a chance to get into any of the comments from anybody, but I want to get into the comments. I don't even know who's here, who did anything or not, who said nothing. Lambo just came right on here and wanted to give y'all this hour, this lunchtime hour of being able to speak real with y'all, speak in front of the camera. I really wish that I would have been able to pop up a lot of these different platforms and show you exactly what's working and stuff like that. Again, make sure you guys are diversifying yourself, man, into these plays and allowing yourself to actually really make legitimate money and not just trying to just chase an empty dream. Shout out to my guy, Kennard Haney, man. Say, let's go, Lambo. You already know what time it is. Thank you, Kennard, man, for tuning in each and every single week. Make sure you guys go like and subscribe to my guy, Kennard Haney's channel, man, who's really doing his thing. Issa says, happy Friday, everyone. Let's rock, Lambo, man. Listen, I hope, man, that's what we're here for. I hope that's what we're doing. I hope that we're rocking to make this thing happen. Thank you, Issa, for that, man. We're here to go ahead, man, and continuously to have great success out here and make sure that we make this program continuously to keep growing. Good morning, Brother Ken. Showing love to Ken. I love that. I love that. My guy, Unlimited Freedom. I see you in the building, man. Hit that like button. Yes, man. Shout out to you. Thank you for the super chat. I know Unlimited Freedom is now on his Friday special that he actually does starting right now, if I'm not mistaken. It's starting right now. So you guys can definitely go ahead and jump over there and definitely tap into my guy, Unlimited Freedom. Or you guys can definitely tap into the Zoom call for Capitalium if anyone wants to win $2,500. This is your chance to get into a program without having to put any money in, and you guys can actually go on ahead and win that. So shout out to my guy, Unlimited Freedom. You guys can definitely go ahead and tap into him, man, because I know he's coming with his Friday special, and he comes with a strong, man. Or you guys can definitely go ahead and tap into Capitalium. And if you guys need that, make sure you guys are in my Telegram group, man, at the Lambo Lounge X, the Lambo Lounge X. Make sure you guys are in that Lambo Lounge X, and I will make sure that we get you guys the right link for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Vaughn. Keep doing your thing, man. Shout out to your IC and good afternoon here from Norris Lake. Yes, good afternoon here, right here from Norris Lake. That's what I want to see, man. Ken said he was going to be moving, man. UF is in the building. Yes, Unlimited Freedom is in the building. Shout out to my guy, Vaughn, doing the thing. Life is better by the water. Yes, it is, man. They're getting it in, man, by that beach coast, man. They know how it is. Blue Sky is in the building. Shout out to you, Blue Sky. Thank you for tapping in, man. Thank you for all the love, the penmanship that you do, man. It truly goes on ahead, man, and blesses us each and every single week. Blue Sky say, happy Friday, Kennard Haney. Yeah, let's go. You already know what time it is. Limited Freedom said, whoa, get him, Lambo. Don't get it twisted. This show is inspiration, not promotion. Yes, it is. Hey, listen, I told the CEO reached out to me. I said, hey, man, you in the wrong block for that, man. We in the wrong part for that, man. I'm here to go ahead and help you out, my growths, and especially, man, the people, man, who are tied to this. We actually can move in big volumes, a lot of volume, man. So just make sure that we get it. We don't get it twisted. We in here to really help people out and help people out in many different aspects of their life. We're not in here to go ahead, man, and be throwing promos and throwing my people underneath the bus like that. Lambo don't do that, man. Happy Friday, family, man. My baby showing love and everything, man. Shout out to my wifey, man. Thank you for that. You already know what time it is. My guy Jack's in the building, man. Crypto King Jack is in the building. Jackson, I'm showing. Yo, you know what time it is, man, Jack. We out here running the play, man, and running the bag, man, making sure that we can go ahead and change lives, man. Blue Sky says, love and like the IC. You already know what time it is, man. IC showing love, man, the Blue Sky. Let's go make this thing happen. My guy, Coach Rashid, is in the building. Didn't know you was on here today, Coach, man. Didn't know if you'd get a chance to get on. I know you were busy and stuff like that, man, doing your thing. So shout out to you, Coach, man. Thank you for the message earlier as well, Coach, because that's what we're here for, man, to go ahead and as leaders to be able to hold ourselves up accountable for leaders and be able to make sure that when we're actually out here doing this as leaders, we're really giving the people the real gospel and showing people and everything, man, how to do this thing, man, the truth. We don't want you to out here, man, to go ahead and fall for the okie doke. We want to make sure you guys and everything are out here. You guys are not following my guy, Coach Rashid, man, at Rashid Next Level. Make sure you guys are following him at Rashid Next Level. Even if you guys are not following, man, my guy Jack, man, at Crypto King Jack. Make sure you guys are following my guy on YouTube at Crypto King Jack. Jackson Armstrong is definitely a leader in this space and really doing some things and really helping people out, especially even also in his Telegram group. So yeah, Coach, again, follow Coach, man, at Rashid Next Level. Make sure you guys are tapped in. Coach does a lot of Zooms as well, and he continues to keep inspiring so many people, man, and encouraging people and leading them down and coaching them into the right path for great success. Shout out to him just being a great partner of mine, man, and we partnering with some great things that a lot of people are able to make a move with and make some money with, man. IC say nobody mess with the Leverage Show, family. Yes, man. I don't get it why they had energy to try to come for Lambo like that and then try to put me up against other people. I say, oh, brother, hold on. We in the wrong ballpark, man. We really in the wrong ballpark with that. Don't put nobody or put no labels, definitely with Lambo and everything, man, what Lambo does, because you don't know what and who connected to the show and what we're doing that can really go ahead and really move some numbers for you, man. But again, if they ain't rocking with it, they ain't rocking with it, man. That is what it is. We at the Leverage Show, we have a different path, man, that we're down and we're helping to change lives while consistently giving y'all plays along the way that can change lives. Easy showing love, man, to Coach Rashid. I love it, man. The Leverage Show is the place to be. Thank you, Coach, for that, man. I'm hoping that it is the place to be, man. Hopefully that this is much value, man, to you guys as it is to be, man. That's what we are here for, man. Huge blessings, man. BAB, did you blow any bags this week? Oh, my God, man. Blow a bag now in the building, man. That's Blue Sky talking about my wife. Blow a bag now is in the building. You know she can blow a bag now that it's in the building, man. Don't worry about it. It will actually start tomorrow. And I will let you know and everything, man, next week and stuff like that. But that will actually start tomorrow when Blow a Bag Nada will be officially in the building, man, making it happen, man. But shout out to you for that, Blue Sky, because you are definitely one to keep receipts. I like that. Rashid says, man, good morning, IC. Showing love. You already know it's in the building, man. My guy, John Franco, founder of the $1 Million USB. Oh, my God. I see you in the building, John Franco, man. Look. See, I just mentioned you earlier, Franco. I say, man, Franco is the type of person that would take a plane and pull up on a person. And I don't think they're ready for them type of problems like that, man. They better not mess with the bag when Jay Franco is in the building, man. So shout out to you, Jay Franco, man. Shout out to you doing your thing, man. Very innovative, man, on what he's doing. Matter of fact, he will be coming back to the show. So make sure you guys are tapped in for that, man, for the amazing things that he's doing and innovative out here in this space, especially when it comes to tech. So make sure you guys are out here and moving forward in that arena, man, because I'm telling you, it's going down, man. Jay Franco in the building, man. Issa, man, showing love, man. Happy Friday to Mrs. Johnson, man. You already know. That's right. We don't take sideways talk from no one. Come on now, man. I don't know who, man. Look, I don't know what CEO is, man, or where you from, but yeah, we don't play no type of games, brother. I don't care what type of stuff we talk about, brother. Make sure you go ahead and you continue to watch the show, man, because we are here to go ahead, man, and help inspire people, man, and help get down to a whole different level of things, man. All right. She says, man, got to finish the project. I'm tuning in, though. Thank you for that, man, Coach. I know you did talk to me earlier about that, man. Thank you for that, man. Definitely tuned in, man. And we all tuned in, brother, man, as leaders, man. Thank you for that, man. High five, Rashid, man. Blue Sky showing love to Coach, man. I love that, man. Blue Sky, hello there, man. Coach is showing love right back. You already know, man. Blue Sky said, I got my wheelbarrow so I can help my brother haul his large sums of money. Peace, Vaughn. Happy Friday, man. If you guys don't know Vaughn, Unlimited Freedom, he's going in right. I guarantee you, it's 11:14 my time, so it's 1:14 Eastern, 12:14. Oh, he's going in right about now. He's 14 minutes of going in, and he's. If you guys have never been on Unlimited Freedom, man, on Friday, he's screaming, he's in it, he's back and forth. He's like that for about 3 hours strong, 2, 3, 4 hours strong. I was like, Vaughn got some serious energy. Don't worry about it if you guys missed last week episode, man. I had my guy Vaughn with the sit down when we actually did that, man, out. So I'm truly excited about that, man. So thank you, man, Vaughn, man, for you doing your thing, man. Blue Sky is showing love. Blue Sky shows up, shows love to Vaughn, even on his channel as well, because Vaughn definitely, man, in there doing his thing. Blue Sky said, man, I'm blessed to be here today and love the bags for everyone. That's what I'm talking about, man. Love and bags for everyone, man. Let's get this money out here, man. If we ain't get this money, man, we ain't getting joy, we ain't getting peace, we ain't getting love, man. We are not making it, man. He used to say, Blue Sky, get that money in bags. We love it, man. We out here. Listen, this is what this thing's about. Finance Friday, man, and being able to go ahead and run the plays down to you, show you what's working, tell you what ain't working, tell you what to jump in. I just told y'all got 15 minutes and everything, man, that is into a Zoom right now with Capitalium. If you guys wanted to jump into that, and they got many different platforms, many different spaces that they're into. Make sure you guys are jumping into that, man, for that, and that will definitely help you guys out for that. I'm here for the love, the encouragement, and all the plays. All of these combined give me the leverage to have money working for me instead of me slaving for the money. I tell everybody in a minute, man, make sure your money is working for you rather than you actually working for your money. Because see, the thing about it is that you can either let your body work for you or you can let your mind work for you. You can either beat your body up or beat your mind up. I'd rather you beat your mind up, meaning that you're forward thinking, you're doing something that is allowing you to be hands-free to do some things rather than beating your body up. Your body is going to wear out over time. You're going to get, all kind of ailments, all kind of sickness, all kind of this, because you're constantly going to work and trying to work for it with your two hands and really trying to make it. Sometimes you got to shift. Even if those who are still working, you're working with your hands, make sure you're working your mind on the other side. Say, hey, Lambo, still got my job, still doing my 9 to 5, still doing a little overtime, but I'm actually working that thing that you've been telling me to work on this side. And I promise you, you're going to come out in the long run and be ahead of 80% of the people who is out here. You're going to be ahead of 80% of the people who's out here. I'm telling you that. If you're working both like that, you're going to be in for it. If you're just working just a job and not doing anything outside of that and really working at a craft and working other avenues, or what we call them here on the Leverage Show, working other vehicles, then you're going to go ahead and find yourself wearing yourself out. And that's what we don't want you to do. We do not want you to wear yourself out. If you're trying to go ahead and work your job, work your business, or work anything like that, and it's not working for you, well, you should be working your investments, working all these other plays and strategies and inventing stuff and doing stuff and getting with a network who can actually take you a lot further. That's what we're here for. That's what the Leverage Show is here for. Coach Rashid is showing love, man. You already know him and laughing, man, showing love, man. JL Saab, man, Coach Rashid, Dom here. That's what I love to see. Hey, Dom, man, good to see you, man, showing love. I love to see that. Shout out to you, JAR, man, in the building, man, and Dom doing his thing, man. Thank you for that, man. CP was setting a new standard. The reality is here. Diversity is key. Yes. I'm telling you this right now, man. Bro, when we was there at that meeting, and shout out to you guys. Listen, for those who don't know, December 1st, December 2nd, Lambo will be in DC. So I'll be there for a conference. I will be talking more about it. I want all my leaders, December 1st, December 2nd, you can get to DC. We're going down. It's going to be me, BOJ, some other leaders, man, as well. I want everybody to be there if you possibly can. And I'm going to talk more about the tickets. I'm going to have more tickets. It's a nice event. It's a business event. You guys, it's another good meetup that we're having with some solid events, some solid players, with some people, man, that you guys definitely want to be a part of. December 1st, December 2nd in Virginia for a meetup, man. Shout out to my guy, Brandon Adams, who we will talk more about that. And I'm telling you, that's what it's setting up a lot of plays. And it's just something for us to have a meetup similar to what AMSIS was, but just on a whole nother level. We're really getting down to business, like really getting down to business. So for those who want to be up there in that meeting, December 1st, December 2nd, make sure you guys definitely holler at me. And we're gonna talk more about it, man. I'm just giving this guys out there to you, letting you know, man, I've been on that panel, man, to go on ahead, man, and share about it and I will be there at that particular meeting, man, on December 1st and December 2nd for that conference. So you guys want to be definitely valid. Put that aside, man. It's a Friday and a Saturday, right? The event is actually on a Saturday, December the 2nd. So if you make it in late Friday night, if you can't make the dinner, if you can't make anything like that, the event is from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. December the 2nd. But they got the big meeting for dinner and everything. Come meet out, come hang out with us and stuff like that, December the 1st. And that's when a lot of us are being able to get in there and be able to take advantage. So if you guys really want to go ahead, man, you guys are hearing about it. We're going to talk about it more as this program goes along and the closer that date gets here, December 1st and December 2nd. Lambo, as well as a few others, will be in D.C. And we're definitely going to be giving y'all some life-changing game, nothing that you guys have probably heard of. And if some of the things you guys have heard of, you can go ahead and put it aside and be like, oh my gosh, I cannot even believe this, but we're coming, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. All 2023 we're coming. When they asked me to go ahead, Lambo, could you be a part of this and everything, man? I said, yeah, come on now. I got this. So December 1st, December 2nd, huge meetup in D.C. for a conference that will definitely help change your life. So make sure it's gonna be in Arlington. So it's in D.C. It's gonna be at a let me go ahead. Let me get this right for y'all. I don't want to go ahead, man, and tell y'all anything, man. You know. Let me see. I'm getting this to y'all right now because I don't want y'all guys to go on ahead and to be looking like, man, Lambo, what happened? What day it is? What's going on? It's gonna be. Here we go. I got the Eventbrite tickets and everything else, man. Don't worry about it. We're going to be doing giveaways and everything. We're going to be talking about it on this show. Before it gets there, I just wanted to let you know the event is December the 2nd. It's from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. The location is going to be the Hyatt Regency, Crystal City at the Reagan National Airport. The Hyatt Regency, Crystal City at the Reagan National Airport, okay? And that's the address is 2799 Richmond Highway, Arlington, Virginia. 2799 Richmond Highway, Arlington, Virginia. Okay, so save the date. We're going to talk more about that. That's the Mastermind Summit for the 2023 Mastermind Summit. And Lambo will be there December 1st, December 2nd. Like I said, the event is December the 2nd from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern. So you guys want to be there. Don't worry about it. We're going to bring some of the guests, some of the people, man, who are in charge. They will be on the Leverage Show. Just giving that to y'all. If you guys want, hey, man, a couple days to get out there, enjoy the weekend, man, and get around some great leaders. Lambo's going to be there, as well as a few other great leaders. I know BOJ and a few other leaders are going to be there. So you guys want to go ahead, if you guys want to tap in, that is something where you guys can go ahead and tap in for us as well. We got a whole bunch of other people, man, who's going to be on there. So make sure you guys or tap in, and we're going to talk about that. Again, tickets start at $250 to $350. $250 to $350. So they're definitely going to be something that you guys are going to be want to be, definitely saving up for, man. $250, $350 right here at the Leverage Show with the plays that we're running. That's a drop in the bucket. But we will be giving away tickets and everything here right on the show. So Lambo is going to be coming out of his pocket to make sure you guys were getting there and allowing yourselves, man, to be able to be, front row or whatever the case may be, and networking with some of the best, man, at this Mastermind Summit 2023 out in DC, man. Can't wait for that. December the 1st, December the 2nd. Put that on your calendars. Lambo is giving y'all where I'm going to be at to make sure that we help you out, just like Coach said, man, and be diversified, man, because, again, at the time, AMSIS was the huge diversity. When you got the AMSIS, nobody's going to speak about it. Everybody wants to speak, they want to speak up and up. Lambo going to speak the real. AMSIS was, CP was that dog. Like when you look at the standard, you seen people, how the structure, how the way it was really amazing. Especially how they did things and how they structured things. we can do this thing ourselves because we already got the other plays that are really working, and they got some really plays that are really doing and have been here for the longevity of time as well. And we literally are going to be running those plays down to you, showing you how to do it. We got some serious plays, man, that are making anywhere between as little as 10% a month and as high as 60-70% a month. Actually, some of them making 100%, man, in 2 weeks. So it all depends on where you at with things. So again, we got the sauce, we got the network, we got the group, we got everything that you need right here to really go ahead and strive in life. And in the business, man, we're going to talk about business structure, structuring your business right. Some of you guys may not even have the right structure with your business. We're gonna give y'all some new business stuff that a lot of people that have not even seen, that actually limits or reduces or helps you avoid paying taxes even in its entirety. It's going to be blowing your mind. This entire summit from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on December the 2nd is really going to be life-changing. We're going to talk about a lot of key things in there. Not just that, we're not just going to talk about it. It's not going to be just like a regular summit. This is going to be one of them that when you get there, you're going to be able to go ahead and take the information, use it, and literally start winning in life, like start really making moves right then and there. So you guys want to be a hold of this event. I'm trying to tell y'all right now, man, I'm pretty sure there's going to be giveaways and everything else. We're going to talk more about that event when that event comes. December the 1st, December the 2nd, Mastermind Summit 2023 in DC at the Hyatt Regency, man. Hyatt Regency, Crystal City at Reagan National Airport. All right, so keep that date, save the date, man, because it's coming, man. We coming on 2023 and 2024. If you only have one, if you're only in one play, oh boy, I can stop your run. I can't with Vaughn, man. Vaughn, oh my God, we're gonna leave that alone. Lambo's question for the day: what if it doesn't? If a play doesn't do what you expect, what will you do? Easy, pivot, move. You have to shift yourself. If the play doesn't work, the play literally goes on ahead, man, and it falls dead. And you say it to yourself, man, what am I going to do? Can I tell this to you? It's easier said than done when you have over leverage and you're getting that play to be the end all, to be end all. I got people who just stop speaking to me when plays stop working. I mean, just straight up, just like, Lambo, you did this to me. No, man, I didn't do this. I wasn't like I intentionally did this. Like, yep, I want this play to exit stage left. For some of y'all, remember when FX Master Gold, I'm giving this to y'all right now. When FX Master Gold went left, what happened? So a lot of people who were leveraged, they over leveraged themselves. But those who got in early FX Master Gold, they flipped their money. Some of them twice, some of them 3 times. They flipped their money. They made a lot of good money and they were constantly taking. Can I say something to you right now? The thing about it is when plays usually go left, this is where people get the misconception on plays. And I've been in a few plays that went down for people who were in Orphan Bank. When Orphan Bank was actually rolling, Orphan Bank was that dog. Let me tell you this to you right now. Orphan Bank had been rolling some time. It was that dog. Crypto Bulls was that dog when it was rolling. We can go down the list of nothing but plays that was that dog when it was rolling. But the moment and everything, man, that something happened to it, the moment that it pulled up, I mean, all of a sudden, people and everything, man, they wore their heart on their sleeve and they were exposed like, you know what, Lambo, I did over leverage. I put too much money in. Or what I did was I didn't take enough money out. That compounding on a website, if you continuously to keep compounding on that platform, putting the money back in, putting the money back in, it's the same thing that they did for AMSIS. I'm keeping it 100 with y'all. I'm keeping it 100 with y'all. Y'all really want me to talk to y'all? If you want me to lie to y'all, I can cut the program off now, but I'm just talking to y'all. It's the same thing that they did for AMSIS. When they got in front of CP and they out there and they kept throwing the money back in, well, all they kept seeing, like, man, if I buy more packages, and it's fine. It's normal. Not saying that AMSIS is not going to probably come back in another 120 days, right? But I'm saying it's the same thing that you get caught in your mindset of you keep fishing and you keep luring that out. And those who fish, they know you keep luring that fish out and that line keeps going out just a little bit more further and a little bit more further and a little bit more further till all of a sudden and everything, man, what you may be fishing for that was a little bit closer to where you were trying to get to, you're not catching it. And then when you get yourself a little bit further out there, and your hook is just bobbing in the water, your lure is just bobbing in the water, and you're like, man, I'm not catching nothing or nothing like that. Like, what's going on? You're so far out there, you can't find yourself back to shore. And that's what happens when you get your money and literally you get yourself into a platform where you're constantly dumping money in, thinking that you're, hey, man, this is platform numbers. And Coach Sean Hill, you guys have never seen them episodes talked about that platform money. That platform money is not your money until it hit your pocketbook, and until it hit your bank accounts, until it hit your wallet. That's still platform money. And what happened was people kept putting that money out there for the platform money. And it's fine because you know, hey, man, you trusted, credible source, doing great things. We see it's been really changing lives and really helping people. Hey, that's fine. But at the end of it, what happens and stuff like that when that line gets snagged and that line catches something that, hey, man, it didn't broke the line is what they call, man, in official terminology. It snapped your line. It caught something that should have never been caught. And now you have nothing out there to fish with that is going to allow you to eat. And meaning that when you're fishing with, you should be able to eat the fish. You should be able to get catches and eat. If you're not eating every single month, and some of these people, man, they are in shambles right now because their life, some of them are not being able to eat every single month. I've been there. I know what that feels like. That's because they allowed themselves to have the one play and go all in and really, really, really believed in it like everybody else. And then when they pulled the rug, and I hate to say this, I'm getting ready to give y'all some real stuff, man. Y'all really wanted me to talk with y'all, or y'all want me to lie to y'all in front of y'all today. If you want me to lie with y'all, y'all can tune me out now. But I'm getting ready to give y'all some real stuff. If you see where a program, and I call this, sent out double payments, all we had double payments, you can guarantee the very next month that program, I've seen it time and time again, is getting ready to shut down. We sent out double payments by mistake. That's the easiest. When I heard it, that was the easiest fishing bait that I've ever seen because I've been in too many programs. Y'all talking to Lambo. I told y'all back in Jeans Fund. This is 16, 17 years ago. So I'm telling y'all, I've seen so many programs. Coach Rashid can be on here. He can tell you. Vaughn can tell you. Bill J can tell you. Jay Ford in the Pin Group can tell you. There's so many other leaders on here. We can tell you. When we have seen that, we have seen thousands of programs. And we have seen what they do. We can just look at a program and just, oh, yep, we already know. Seen this program, know what it looks like, know where this is going to end. There is tails to that program. And what we do as in leaders, we turn around and we get in these spaces and we'll vet a program out and just see how much it keeps paying. Because the thing about it is that, man, hey, man, these guys, some of these programs, man, you can change your life in a week, a month, 2 months, 3 months. That people can say what they want to say. And I'm going to say this right now. They can say what they want to say about AMSIS, about CP. But AMSIS and everything, man, actually really was changing people's lives. And if you turned around and got in and got your principal out within 4 months, then you were playing with house money the entire time. See, what it is that, and it's the God honest truth. Numbers start getting put in front of you. And you start playing the numbers. And you start saying, man, if I just keep it in there. Oh, man, look at these numbers. I just keep it in there. And that's fine. We've all done that. Lambo has been a victim to done that. And I've lost millions behind it. You can hear it out of my mouth. I lost millions behind it. Because I'm playing with that platform money. I'm playing with that money. And I'm seeing those numbers go up. And I'm allowing myself to say, oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I'm getting ready to really cash out. And then what happens? The bottom falls out. The bottom falls out. Then when the bottom falls out, everyone's sitting there looking. And they're looking around at each other. And they're saying to themselves, oh, I didn't see this coming. I didn't see this happening. I didn't see this not doing what it was supposed to do. And then they find themselves into a place like, oh my gosh, I just didn't leverage, 4,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, 200,000, half a ticket. Some of y'all didn't leverage a meal, a couple meal. and you over leverage and you got yourself into a place and you're like, oh my gosh, Lambo, how am I going to survive? I can't even go ahead and you make rent or make mortgage or make the light bill, make the car payment or make the gas bill or make the water bill, whatever the case may be. You can't make tuition. You can't even have food for your kids. I know how that is. And my heart, my mind, my sympathy are for you. But at the same time, I'm here to help coach you be smarter and be wiser, and to be able to see and spot it out and say, you know what, Lambo, you're right. I should have went and had a conversation with you. I should have went on ahead and talked with you on the Leverage Show. The Leverage Show been telling us about this. The Leverage Show been saying these things. What do you do when you get to the place? It's true facts. You get to the place where you've been saying, Lambo, I need to have a change in my life. I need something to work for me. What plays are going to work for me? And then I'm going to look back at you and I'm going to look at your strategy and say, okay, where did you get this money from? And how, when you got the money, exactly what did you do to re-leverage that on something else that was more sustainable, something more solid, something more as not as high risk as some of this other stuff is? Can I tell you, and this is the guy down the street, most people won't tell you this, even 25% a month is kind of high risk. Straight up. That's only technically like 1% a day. Even that is still a little high risk. It's a little. But now when you get to something that's 50%, 40%, 50%, 60%, 70%, oh my gosh. You guys are playing in a different stratosphere of high risk. So you have to understand, like, what does that look like? We've had platforms exited stage left and they were at a 12% a month. Look at funds right now. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it funky on here. Look at funds right now. Y'all want me to lie to y'all on front of this camera. Lambo ain't gonna lie to y'all with no Finance Fridays right now. I'm keeping it 100 with y'all. So y'all see what's going on. Look at Novatech. Where's Novatech at right now? It had a good run. 4 years. 4 years is a great run. You were able to double money and really make some serious money. To some people, man, that was the number one platform, and it was great. I love to hear that. I love seeing that. For the time being, you made a lot of money. But at the end of the day, Sean Hill said it the best. I can't thank my brother the most. I got to get him back here so he can go ahead and teach y'all. As funny as he is, and as comedic as he is, and how he loves his fast money plays, and y'all watch him on the show. And y'all see my guy Sean Hill, man, he's actually doing this thing. He loves his casinos. Ain't no crying in the casino. When you get out here and you make a big boy move or you make a big girl move, it's time to go ahead and put your bridges up. Say, you know what? Yeah, I took that one for the team. It is what it is. I took it for the team. Now, how do I restructure? How do I pivot from that? Diversify. Take the same amount of money, put it in 3 platforms, put it in 5 platforms, put it in 7 platforms, put it in 10 platforms. Put it in different platforms that allow you to go ahead and gain that constant gain. I'm here for you guys. Y'all think I'm not here for y'all? Lambo is really here for y'all. I'm really here for y'all. Like, I really want y'all to hear my heart. I'm here for y'all. But how in the world are you going to expect for me to tell you that you're going to sustain yourself, right? Can I be real with you? You're going to sustain yourself into a platform that's paying 50 and 60% a month. Is that sustainable? 70% a month. Is that sustainable? Does that sound right? Does that really sound right to you? When the average bank is doing 3% to 5% a year. So when we get a platform and it doesn't look so sexy like some of these other platforms, and it gaining, 5% like Daisy's doing right now, between 5 to 10% a month. This is really not that. But when it was hot, when Daisy was at 25, 35, 40, 50% a month, 60% a month, boy, they was all over Daisy. When Daisy had did 1,000% and over in almost a year, they was all over Daisy. The moment and everything, man, it dropped the price. I don't know if I want to do that. I want to run to this other stuff. Whoa. We're here to talk risk management and help guide you to build your portfolio the right way, to build your wealth the right way, to show you how to say, you know what, you're right, Lambo. This is what I need to do. I need to put money into a savings account. I need to put money into a high yield interest savings account. I need to put money into a high yield interest checking account. Like there are some other different things that you can do along the way. You understand what when you're diversifying your platform? Okay, cool. You're right, Lambo. I only had enough money to put it in 5 platforms. I put 100 over here, 100 over here, 100 over here, 100 over here. I got my 500. That was all I was able to put. Or I put 5,000 in, or 20,000 in, or 50,000 in, or 100,000 in. But I spread it out. There is no way that $100,000 should be going into one single platform, and that's all you got to ride the house with. It doesn't work that way. You cannot ride the house with one single play. It doesn't work that way. Some of y'all are trying to ride. That's what happened with AMSIS. That's what happened with Novatech. Some of y'all rode the house with one single play. This is it. This is the only play that I got. And then when the play and everything, man, didn't work out for you, when the play went on ahead and went belly up and went left, you went to finger pointing. It was you. No. Point the finger back to yourself and say it was me. You didn't go on ahead and diversify well. You didn't spread out your portfolio well. You didn't do what you were supposed to do. You didn't do your due diligence or your homework. Point the finger back to yourself. Say, you know what, Lambo, you're right. Blue Sky said, if the play doesn't work and go your way, you must position to be quickly to pivot. I said that, didn't even know you was putting that there. You have to, but you already know real leaders going to think like that. Yes, sir, real talk. This is what we're here, coach. We're here to give you real talk. If you drop a bag, allow yourself to cry, scream, punch. The heavy bag, flail on the ground, 5 minutes to learn a lesson and keep moving. Time will not wait for you. Talk to them, Blue Sky. This is what I want to hear. Because when I hear this type of talk, it lets me know that you're not going to be in your emotions. You're supposed to get angry. You're supposed to get mad when you lose money. You're supposed to. When you lose on something, I don't know nobody just come out there smiling. Hey, I lost. Hey, y'all, everything is okay. No, you're supposed to be upset. Supposed to be, hey, this is something that you were supposed to be doing with your family, supposed to be doing with your business. You're supposed to be furthering out your vision. You're supposed to be furthering out, taking trips and doing all this other stuff. You were supposed to do that. The plan was supposed to work like your mental mind was supposed to work. You were supposed to do that, and it didn't work out that way. So it's okay to go on ahead, man, and not to be okay. And I teach people that on the level show. It's okay not to be okay, but don't stay that way for long. Love that, Blue Sky. Blue Sky say, Lambo, thanks for sharing this info, man. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to go ahead and help you guys out to get to this next level, because that's what this next level requires, is for me to be more transparent so you guys can see. Investable AI is down right now. No, it's not. No, it's not. Let's not say that. It's not saying Investable AI is not down right now. Right now, it's down and gone. No, it's not. It's still paying out. I just had a payout, even hit the wallet yesterday. They got other people had payouts, hit the wallet this morning. Shout out and everything, man, to them still paying out. What they're doing is they're trying to weather out that bag. They gave out, let me pull this camera up close. Lambo getting ready to tell y'all something, right? With Investable AI. They gave out too many promos. If you guys heard the announcement, was this Tuesday night or Wednesday, whatever that was. I think it was Wednesday, because I'm pretty sure it wasn't Tuesday night show. It was Wednesday night show. And you guys heard Lee Dalton. Lee Dalton and everything, man. It's shout out to him for making a program for over 90 days that has really hit the scene and really helped change a lot of people's lives. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. But what happened was, and this is the truth, Lambo called this, as well as a few other leaders called this. A lot of these promos, they were good. We got a bag off of that promos. A lot of people got a bag. A lot of people made some money. A lot of people and everything, man, got their pockets filled off of that money from the promos and incentives and all these cash backs and all of this other stuff. But what happens is when you actually see how much money is coming in based on how much money is coming out to that promo, you got to remember Investable AI was paying out $1 million a day. Some of them days was $1 million a day, Rick. Straight up. $1 million a day, legitimately, and they're paying it out. It's hitting our wallets. $1 million a day, straight up. $1 million. And I'm talking about this was back-to-back days. So for some of y'all, you really got to know, like, know the history. Know, like, yo, nah, bro. I've seen platforms when they collect millions, they've only probably going to send out about 500,000. Y'all can stop me on this broadcast if I'm lying. They're only going to pull out about 500,000. They're going to collect that 1.25 million, $3 million, $5 million, and they gone. They only going to pay out so much, and they gone. They collecting the bag, and they gone. Can I say something to y'all right now? Look, and this is the truth. Y'all want me to sit here and lie to y'all? And you know, Rick, I'm just not trying to go in here like I'm picking on you or anything like that, Rick, Karina. And you know, Daisy is strong. Next few weeks we should be interested. Yes, they got a few more things. Good. Shout out to you, Rick, for that. But I really want to say this, man, with this. Not picking on you, but I'm saying this. Daisy helped change a lot of people's lives for a lot of failing platforms that were out that didn't pay out. And if you caught Daisy at the right moment and you caught it at the beginning, man, it's still playing out. It did you really well. And Daisy has still been doing pretty well. Right now, they have to fix their payment structure. They have to fix some things, man, within that back office that they've been doing. Let's call it for what it is. Let's not even sugarcoat this thing. We made some nice money and a nice bag for Daisy. I mean, for Investable AI. We made a nice bag. When a lot of these other platforms exit the stage left, if you really got to work with Daisy, I mean, if you really got to work with Investable, I don't know why I'm putting Daisy up there because I'm seeing Daisy on the screen. You really got to work with Investable, you really made a nice bag. Straight up. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not. You really want me to go on ahead, man, and really continuously to do that? I'm keeping that 100. You made a nice bag with Investable AI. For those who are still in it right now, they're still able to make a nice bag. They've been paying out every day up until these last couple of weeks have really kind of been shaky with the payouts. Really. Last couple of weeks have been shaky. For those who got in this thing early, we have been, I'm telling you what I know, we have been experiencing some real great things. Now, we got other leadership groups who are meeting with the leader, with Lee Dalton, as well as Richmond Wade, on a Zoom call and everything, man. They meet with them once a week or every other week and stuff like that, man, to try to get this thing right. But there was a lot of money given out and paid out throughout, not just daily, but also through bonuses and promotions. And we knew that as leaders. You stop all the bonuses, stop all these promos, you have a more sustainable one. But at the same time, the bonuses and the promos brought the volume in. We know the tricks to this. Promos and the bonuses brings the volume in. When you bring the volume in, you're able to go ahead and put more aside, put more into your investment, or put more into funneling how you're ever going to funnel this money to move this money around. I'm here to keep it 100 with y'all. Lambo ain't here to go ahead and tell y'all no lie. I'm here to keep it 100 with y'all. However they moving the money in the back office, that's what they're doing. They're calculating. Should I exit stage left? Should we stay in it a little bit longer? How much more bad can it be? Do we have something that's really working? Do we have something that's really legit? Something sound? I'm telling you this right now. Y'all think just because this platform running 3 months, there is timestamps on platforms. Always remember this. First 24 hours, 48 hours, first 7 days, first 2 weeks, first 28 days. Y'all remember what I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now. First 28 days, first 35 days. You get past 35 days, 60 days. Get past 60 days is 90 days. Get past 90 days, oh boy, watch out. Watch out. Platform can either pivot one way or pivot the other way. 90 days is usually that mark when you see, I'm telling you, between 28 days, and you guys who are leaders on here can tell you, between 28 days and 90 days is pivotal for any platform. You can tell when that platform getting ready to start moving and how they start moving around that time between the 28th day and the 90th day. You'll see when that platform start moving. You actually take that platform and break it down into milestones. And I'm telling you what, I've talked to some people, Crypto Empire, who's been on this show, came down here, but she talked about this as well. There's milestones that you take this at. My guy Vaughn, I think, just did a show recently speaking to people about milestones as well. So how you look at investments, you take an investments and you continuously to keep taking it like in strides. You take it in sections with that investment. Okay, this is the first weekend, the first day of investment, first 24 hours, first 48 hours. Let's see if it's going to rug pull. Hey, first 7 days, oh, I still see you here. 2 weeks, still see you here. Then the next milestone after those 2 weeks is 28 days. 28 days is usually where you start getting ready to see, okay, if they get ready to exit stage left, when they hit 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. And if you get to that 35th day and they're like, oh my God, they're still here after 35 days, start looking promising. Then your next milestone is 60 days. Then your next milestone after that is 90 days. And then after that 90th day, you start looking like, okay, let's see how you look 10 days after. The first 100 days is the most important 100 days of any investment or even any platform that's out there, period. When you see that 100 days, the first 100 days, it'll show you. Then you start looking at the 120, 150, 180, 200 days. That's how you start grading a platform of how it's doing, of how it ranks within the first 24 hours, 48 hours, first 7 days, first 2 weeks, first 28 days, then 35 days, between the 30 to 35th day, because most of them, a lot of hikes, they go out around that 31st day, 30th, 31st day, 32nd day, because some of the times what it is that they'll have what they call is a lock period. And the lock period is usually like, 30 days. People who know this, right? If you've been in the hype space, as long as I've been, as a lot of these other leaders have been out here, you understand that. If you've been in the hype space at 30 days and they got a lock for 30 days, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I can do a lock. It's 30 days and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, that 30th day get here, they've been paying out all up until that 30th day. There was a project that, man, it was amazing. We thought that this project, we seen it from something else. We was like, oh man, this project may make it, right? And it did good. That was called Vexum. Do y'all remember Vexum? Vexum was that project that everybody thought, oh my gosh, if they can get to this 30 days, they're coming out with this app, they're coming out with this, we're coming out with that. And then all of a sudden and everything, man, about that 35th day, like clockwork, 32nd, 33rd, 35th day, like clockwork, boom, at the stage left. Mail trade was another one. We talk about it. We talk about our losses on here. We talk about mail trade went for months, did its thing. And literally, I'm not lying to you. I like clockwork, man. I told y'all about that 6-month mark, about that 180 day mark, 100, 120, 150, 180. Lambo's been out here a long time, man. We've seen a lot of stuff. COTPS, man, Watermine. We done been out here. We done seen some stuff. We can tell y'all what's getting ready to happen. Hyperverse. The other one's out right now, man, Verse Network, which, hey, Verse Network, you're going to be hearing back and forth things about that. I'm telling y'all right now, I know what's getting ready. Like, there's certain ones you start looking at, you're like, just look like just this. The handwriting is on the wall. I can see it. I had one that I was telling you guys about, right? And what is that? What is that that's out right now that I think it is Verse Network? Make sure you guys give me that. Which one has the gold certificates? The gold certificates, or is that Vecbird? I'm thinking I think it was Verse, but it's got the gold certificates. The gold certificates. Which one is that? Put it in the comments, man, what it is and stuff like that. Let's see. Yeah, put it in the comments. If for those who remember, man, what it is right now has the gold certificate that's out. It's hot right now. And a lot of people are like scared to actually really get it. GS Partners. GS Partners. GS Partners. GS Partners. GS Partners is the one, right? GS Partners, a lot of people, they're riding that coattail of GS Partners, right? I want y'all to go do research on what I'm getting ready to tell y'all right now. There was a project that came out. GS Partners is doing pretty good. It's catching a wave. There was a project that came out called Golden Way. Y'all can go look it up. Golden Way was around for some time. Golden Way was that dog. When you got in Golden Way, you were allowed to earn on the gold certificates, right? You were allowed to earn on a gold certificate. You can also purchase gold from the site. They were sending the gold right to your house. I'm not lying to y'all. Y'all can go look it up if I'm lying to y'all, right? GS Partners reminds me a lot of Golden Way. Not to say that it's getting ready to tank or it's getting ready to go out or it's getting ready to do all this stuff, but it reminds me a lot of Golden Way. Golden Way was good. I mean, they're trading money, you're earning on your certificate every single week. You're able to go ahead. I think it was a payout every Wednesday. You can cash your money out after you park your money in Golden Way. And I'm telling you what, Golden Way was a solid one. You're like, oh my God, I got gold coming to your front door of your house. I mean, they're ringing the doorbell, FedEx, ding dong. Hey, we got your gold for you. Open up your box. You got your little bars of gold. You're feeling good. You can order the gold and have the gold lined up and set up for you, right? Golden Way. Check it out. The Queen died. Queen of England died. My respects, definitely for the family, the royal family, and having that loss. When the Queen died, Golden Way, right after that, because it was tied into that same frame. Remember, gold had that big down, like it went down. Like when the Queen died, like that week or something like that, the British pound, gold went down. It was crazy. There's a lot of things that happened that week. Y'all go back and go look it up. Gold, like, shot all the way down. Golden Way, the profits that it had in there for the actual gold that it was in was tied to one of those things that was actually going down. When Golden Way went down and it tanked in that market, Golden Way never found its way back. I'm not saying that I'm speaking anything on GS Partners, but when I look at the structure, when I look at the system, when I look at how things are, Golden Way reminds me a lot of GS Partners. Hopefully it will be around here. Hopefully we'll be talking about GS Partners for the next couple of years and it really be helping change lives. But I've seen the same thing. I've seen the same certificates. I've seen the same setup. I've seen the same thing. Just GS Partners is dressed up a little bit more fancier than Golden Way was. And right now, where's Golden Way? I just want y'all to be smart about these programs and these platforms. When you jump yourself into these platforms and then you see yourself and be like, oh, wow, Lambo, you're right about that. I didn't see that coming. I just want you to be smart about that, especially moving forward, okay? That's all I'm here. I just want you to be smart about that. Yep, but Daisy is strong. Love Daisy. Daisy has been my platform. Love what Daisy is doing. Shout out to Daisy for really, man, doing this thing, man. You know, I always talked about that. I told y'all that was my number one platform at one time. And Daisy still is up there because it's been consistent. It's been paying out. It's been doing what it says it's going to do. Hasn't been making those high returns. But guess what? It's been making consistent returns. And you're able to withdraw. The time I hit that withdraw button on Fridays, it is always going out back to that wallet. Shout out to you, GQ. I see you in the building. GQ is here, saying I'm here. Hi, Drew. I see you're doing great, man. We all doing great, man. It's definitely good to see you, GQ, doing your thing, and you're doing great. Continue to keep rocking out, man, and make this thing happen, GQ. Thank you for that, man. Mom Dukes is in the building. Happy Friday, Drew. What's up, Mom Dukes? I see you in the building, man. Making sure, man, you go ahead and check up on your son, man, and show you some love, man. Thank you for that. I truly, truly, truly thank you for that. I love you for that, Mom Dukes. Hey, Leverage Show, man, thank you for that, man. QP, I see you in the building. My guy, man, thank you, brother, for tapping in, man. I know you're at the job, man, getting it, man, but you definitely look to tap into the Leverage Show, even while at your job, man. Thank y'all for y'all taking your lunch breaks and everything out with Lambo, man. It means a lot, man. Shout out to you, Coach. I'm multitasking right now with Red Roof sales and calls and emails while listening to the show. That's what I want to hear, man. Listen, this This is what this thing is about, man. I'm here to go ahead, man, and help you guys out, man. But wifey is laughing at blue sky. You already know what time it is. Kennard Haney say, shout out to John Franco. Hey. You know John Franco in the building, man. She next level, man. Said, what's good, Kennard, man? Lots going on. Yes, it is. Lots is going on, man. I see y'all. John Franco, man, said, ja. Everybody be safe, man. Yes, it is, man. Everybody be safe. Don't mess with John Franco because you may not make it safe. Where exactly in D.C. Lambo is the event? Oh, I talked about it earlier. It is in the Hyatt in Virginia. The Hyatt in Virginia. It's technically D.C., but it's Crystal City in Virginia. So December 1st, December 2nd, make sure you guys are tapped in for that conference. I will be there as well as a gang of others will be there for that conference. So make sure you guys are tapped in. Sounds like I got some serious homework to do this weekend, bro. QPA. Brother, do some homework, man, but don't worry about it, man. It's going to be good for you, man. Homework is always good, especially when you're involving yourself. Ken Haney, Northern Virginia. Yes. Hyatt Regency Crystal City at Reagan National Airport. Yes, that's it. That is it, man. Arlington, Virginia, considered to be in the D.C. area. Kind of like when people say Atlanta, but it's really in the Atlanta area. Yes. So it's literally, Pentagon, you're right across the bridge. Same thing as D.C. one side, Arlington, Virginia, the other side, and it's going to be at the Hyatt Regency Crystal City. Hyatt Regency Crystal City. This is exactly December 1st and December 2nd, where the event will be at for the Mastermind Conference. Make sure you guys are there because it's definitely going down. I will be there, man, December 1st, December 2nd for that conference as well as other leaders. So thank you for that, man, putting it up there. The Hyatt Regency in Crystal City at Reagan National Airport. Yes, that's it. Blue Sky, you always on your A game, girl. I see your facts, man. Ken always showing love, man. The Blue Sky, you know what time it is. I got a nice payment from Investable AI this morning. It's still here. It's high risk. Yes, it is. Yeah, so when the guy was talking about now Investable AI is gone, I'm like, no, it's not gone. Still here. We still making nice money, man, with that. I mean, dude, we still cashing out and stuff like that, man. I had a pending withdrawal and it's my only pending withdrawal that's been going on for like almost a week now, but I've been getting withdrawals in between that, right? But that pending withdrawal, it keeps getting kicked out of the system. I don't know what's going on with that pending withdrawal or how it's getting kicked out of the system. So the reaching out to the team, the admin team, they kept saying, hey, we then got this withdrawal. We then requested it. They pushed it through, had a batch ID number on it yesterday. Didn't have a batch ID on it today. They sent the other one through. I said, oh, you know what? I don't know what's going on. So again, they are still handling the business. Investable AI is still here, still doing this thing, man. Again, it is high risk, but guess what? It is still paying out and allowing us to still make some serious money, man. So shout out to what they continuously to keep doing. Let the leadership take care of that and all the other businesses, man. Please, 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 for those who don't understand, if someone says it's a platform is solid, it still must be treated as a hit it and quit it. Get that initial deposit back and keep moving. That's all facts, Blue Sky. All facts. Get your initial deposit back. Play with that house money, man, nonstop. Play with that house money nonstop. That's what it is. You need to get that initial back and play with that house money. For those and everything, man, who are out there who don't know that, that's not your strategy of playing with that house money and getting that house money back. You're going to set yourself up, man, for failure in the long run, and that's what we're not here trying to do. GQ, is Exodus down? I can't open the app. I don't know. I opened Exodus this morning. It was pretty good. I don't think that anything was down when I checked it, man. Blue Sky says all platforms solid until they're not. But we are all aware that when we sign up to play, when you pay to play and you put your money in, you are all aware, man, of this risk that we're in. Never afford more than you're willing to lose because that's exactly where these platforms get you. And these platforms are going ahead, man, to take your money like Novatech and some of the other ones, man. They'll exit stage left and you be left holding the bag. And that's what we're not here to do. Coach Rashid said, man, GQ, Exodus Wallet app is working for me. I just checked. Shout out to Coach for allowing him to go ahead and check the Exodus app, man. So GQ, I don't know, it may be something on your end. Maybe have to go check it down and open it back up or do something, but it looks like it's opening. My guy Freddie B is in the building. Peace and blessings to all, man. Shout out to you, Freddie B. Thank you for tapping in, man, for Finance Fridays Live, man. You already know what time it is. Thank you for always showing the love, man, that you do, man, and staying true and staying down to the cause, my guy, man. Keep doing what you do, man. Make sure you guys and the whole family are staying safe, man, because you know what time it is, man. My guy Marlon Waynes will be here next week. Marlon Waynes will be in Denver, Colorado next week, man. So those who are in Denver, Colorado, man, next week, man, Marlon Waynes will be here, the comedian. So shout out to that. Looking forward to that. Blue Sky says people are not shocked when cousin T-Bone divorces girl he met at the club, but they just can't believe it when a platform rug pulls. You got to keep it at least 10 rugs beneath you at all times. That's all 100 facts. If I had the button, Blue Sky, I'd be hitting that button like that nonstop. 100, 100, 100. When you see you're not getting paid no more, when you're seeing everything, man, the money has ran out, you're not going ahead and making any money, and it's not hitting your wallet no more, man. Again, don't be surprised. We know the level of space that we're playing in, and we need to all be aware of that. How often should you take out money in a percentage? Every day. Every time you get a chance to, every day. Now, there's some platforms that do allow you to compound and that they don't allow you to take money out. Those are money and everything, man, that you can kind of go ahead at the lower risk. You want to go on ahead and keep your profits in, but you should be profit taking every day. Even if you guys are doing investing yourself outside of the hands-free platforms or the automated platforms or the passive income platforms, that's what they call it. You need to be profit taking every day. When you get your platform and you get that money out there and it's out there, Coach Sean Hill will tell you in a minute, man, if it's on the platform, I'm taking my money. If it's on the platform, I'm taking my money. Coach Rashid will tell you the same thing. Bill J. Vaughn, a lot of us leaders out here tell you the same thing, man. If it's on the platform, go get your money, man. The money staying on that platform is not your money until it hit the bank account. So every day, Q, if you can. GQ said, thank you. I can't seem to be able to open it up and try again. I just made a withdrawal from Investable AI. Shout out to you, GQ, man. Let's keep that energy going, man. I love that, man. Investable AI is definitely for the win. It's definitely paying out, man. Y'all keep definitely being smart about it, but also investing into some other lower risk strategies. Blue Sky said, peace, Freddie B. That's what I want to hear. Happy Friday, Blue Sky, man. Right back at Blue Sky. You already know, man. Peace, QP, man. Showing love, man, to Blue Sky. That's what I love. Peace, Blue Sky, man. QP, man. Showing love to Blue Sky, man. My birthday anniversary is December the 4th. And anyone that's feeling generous for some tickets to the show, I can show my face, body, and mind, and be in Virginia. Listen, I told you, maybe you missed that, man, but we giving out tickets and all of that stuff, man. So, yeah, don't worry about that, man. When that time will come, man, you're on the Leverage Show. We giving out tickets where people will be able to go ahead and go to that event and stuff like that, man, and really going ahead, man, and make an impact, man, out there. So, yeah, dude, you late to the party, man. QP, you got to go ahead and catch that invitation when we was actually talking about that a little bit earlier. But listen, you guys, I really want to thank each and every single one of y'all for tapping in for my Finance Fridays Live, man. Know this one was a little longer one than I expected, man. 2 hours, man. We've been on here. We've been rocking and stuff like that. I really, really, really want to thank each and every single one of y'all. Again, make sure you guys are diversifying the space, getting that credit up, get your personal credit up, pay your bills down. Please, please, please. Make sure you're investing in your business credit. Leverage your business credit. Allow your business credit to be able to draw money that your personal credit won't take the hit because you're over leveraging on your personal credit, whatever, and then go invest in your business. Or go invest in some other things that are your dreams, your goals, your hopes, and allow people to actually put you into that right path. All you need is a strategy to get you from where you currently are to where you currently truly desire to be, and your whole life will change. I promise you that. Put a little risk capital in there. Whatever these plays is, we talk about plays. Some plays are vetable, some plays are private, man. Make sure the guys, if you guys want to reach out to me, man, for those private plays, man, again, the numbers are at the bottom of the screen. Told y'all I would put that at the end of the broadcast. For those who stayed to the end of the broadcast, you know what time it is, 612-547-8826, 612-547-8826. I will send you those private plays and allow you to be able to go on ahead, man, and kind of vest into that, because this is what this thing is about, man, is vetting into the right plays and getting into the right structure that actually help you out. And for the longevity of your time, you're able to make money consistently on a consistent basis and see the cash. You need to see more cash in your bank account, in your wallet, in your crypto wallet than there is on the platform. The longer as it stays on the platform, the longer it's more dangerous on that platform. Get that money back to your wallet So you feel a little bit more safe and your pockets feel a little bit more heavier. You're able to do some things for your family. Listen, I really want to thank each and every single one of y'all, man. Thank you so much, Blue Sky, man. Thank you for the love. Thank you for that love. Truly, it's amazing. Blue Sky, man, with the 100, showing love, man. Issa showing love, man, with the thumbs up. Thank you so much, man. Thank y'all for listening to me, man, throughout this Finance Fridays live and being able to tap in and have a game plan and a strategic game plan going into this. Again, man, Blue Sky showing love, man, with the emojis and everything else, man, and the dollar signs. I love it. I love it. I love it with the purple and yellow hearts, just like my guy Cole and stuff like that. Again, make sure you guys are texting that number at the bottom of the screen, 612-547-8826, man, and we will help get you guys into the right plays and then show you guys how to leverage into those plays that your money is actually making money for you and making money for you the right way, passively, rather than not making money for you at all. Listen, I think in each and every single one of you guys have an amazing, great weekend. Listen, it's the weekend. I feel like R. Kelly. It's the freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to have me some fun. Not like how his fun was. His fun was a different type of fun. So remember, y'all enjoy yourself, man. Have a great weekend, man. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. Get out there, man. Take a peace of mind or whatever the case may be. And the Leverage Show will be back right here on Tuesday night and Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, man. And back for next week for Friday, Finance Fridays at noon Eastern as well, right back here on this Leverage Show, man. Again, you guys stay tuned, man. Stay tapped in. Again, text that number at the bottom of the screen, 612-547-8826. Text the word plays or text the word investments, and we will get that out to you guys. Listen, I thank you guys. Have an amazing, great week, man. Let's see you guys next week, man, right back here on the Leverage Show. Take care. God bless y'all. Stay blessed.